Well, there's a few things I want to talk about actually. I've been talking to more and more people one-to-one, and it's been a really educational experience for me as well. Um, Hearing all these different stories, all these people going through their different, you know, journeys, and what works for them, what doesn't work for them, and you know, I can imagine myself a year from now having speaking to hundreds of people one-to-one, and knowing a lot more than I ever have in overcoming a chronic illness. Because obviously when it comes to my YouTube channel, I've only explained my journey. I can't explain the journey for absolutely everyone, and everyone has different issues that need to be addressed that other people don't, whether it's heavy metal toxicity or major gut issues to the point where you can't eat pretty much 90% of foods. So yeah, it's been really interesting. But one common thing is I do these calls, and sometimes I repeat myself, but it's something that I think is worth sharing here, is that this journey of overcoming chronic illness, it's about reconnecting with your body and your body signals to you. We grow up going to school, we're always in our heads, we're always watching telly or playing games on devices, sat down at school learning. We kind of grow up with this mentality of mind over matter. You push, and we never give any credit to our body and what it's trying to tell us. And that's the mistake. Well, it's not really a mistake we make, we know no better. Where we go through our lives, we drink caffeine to keep up, we push through everything, we never listen to our body signals, and it ends us in a real mess. You just blow your fuse. And what I tell people is that this journey of a chronic illness and overcoming it is about reconnecting with you and your body. What works for you? I get people, shall I eat this? Shall I eat that? Shall I do this? Shall I do that? It's all about you getting to the point where your body can make a signal to you that you pick up. It's all about getting that signal going, and having that bit of intuition. I was speaking to a guy recently. He said that his intuition was telling him that maybe a supplement wasn't right for him, but he was doing it anyway, and he took it out and he felt better. It's about understanding what works for you, because you're very individual. Everyone's different. I could tell you, obviously there are things that overall help everybody. Going to bed early, avoiding excess stimulation, which I'll do a video on in a minute. But there are things that I could say, I love sweet potatoes during recovery, but that could be bad for you. Maybe you're very sensitive to any form of mold exposure that's possible in potatoes, or maybe you are allergic to nightshades. It's all about you finding what works for you, and it is a long journey of trial and error. And sometimes I feel like I got quite lucky in terms of my mindset that I adopted very quickly, of just being very simple with my diet so that I could avoid having a prolonged period of really having to take foods out, put foods in. I just took as many out that I even suspected caused me issues. So you want to get to that point where your body, you listen to your body as much as your mind, or even more so. During recovery, I would say your body is something you have to listen to over your mind. You could go, do I need to go for walks? Do I need to accustom my body to doing some form of exercise? But your body is aching, it's tired, it's weak, it's hurting, and going, hang on a minute, my body's feeling this way, maybe I should just do what works for my body. And it's all about reconnecting with your body. This whole journey is about reconnecting with your body. And after recovery, you can't just go, right, I've recovered now, back to the way I was before, because even though you'll be recovered and you'll be able to sustain that for some time, you will end up in the same place you are now if you don't correct your mindset, your behaviors, your lifestyle. That's why you're here in the first place. So even now, for example, if I want to feel as good as I did after recovery, where I felt like a 10-year-old, I felt like energy was just pouring out of me, I have to follow the lifestyle that got me that energy. I can't just go, right, I'll just go drinking, I'll just go and, you know, eat takeout pizzas, I'll go and eat whatever I want, get into a rut of a mindset, go to bed late. You know, I'm not going to have that energy of a 10-year-old, and neither does anyone in society. If you look around you, how many people do you see with that level of abundance of energy? You don't see it. You know, you have to be willing to work for it. If you want that kind of energy, you have to be willing to put the work in, and you will be rewarded. Your body will reward you with that energy. If you're willing to make the sacrifices in life, that you will attain that level of energy you're looking for. And I'll tell you what, there is nothing that comes close to it. You know, you can go out and get tipsy and you can eat what you want, but those momentary pleasures are not worth sacrificing that energy you get day to day that just makes you feel like you can do anything. You know, recently I was out on I did a roofing job for an eco-housing business, and you know, I've had a really stressful year, especially the last 3 months, the last 3-4 months, and it has been affecting me. And I went on this job, and you know, I was able to, even though I was going through so much stress, I was making sure I was going to bed early, I was eating, you know, how I would eat during recovery, and that job, you know, day to day we were working 9-10 hour days, and that was no problem for me because my foundation is there that I built during recovery. However, if I'd gone back to my previous lifestyle, you know, I can't say how I'd be doing, you know, with you know, a labouring job. But yeah, I don't know, I'm losing a bit of track here. Basically what I'm saying for this video is you know, you can ask people questions about you and your recovery, but what it comes down to is you listening to your body, getting that signal to your, you know, between you and your body, where you get to that point where you go, that doesn't suit me. Whether it's a situation you're in, whether it's a relationship you're in, whether it's something you've eaten, whether it's going to bed late, you can go, that isn't doing me any good. You know, I'm going to take that out for a week and see how I do. I'm going to go to bed earlier tonight and see how I do. You know, it's about building your own recovery, you know, at the end of the day. I feel like I've lost track here a bit. Hopefully this is helpful. This is the thing, when I'm not doing videos consistently, I kind of, you know, lose the, you know, the preciseness of it. But yeah, oh yeah, I'll do that next video. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.